Hey everybody, I'm going to show you my wireless in-ear monitor system that I use when I'm playing live. It's a completely self-contained unit that I put together. Right now it's sitting in the road case. All of the cords and wiring all stay all pre-wired. I don't have to unplug anything. In the back here is my stand. And I'll get it set up real quick and then I'll explain it to you. I can set this rig up in about 5 minutes live, which is real helpful because I have to set up our main PA system, which takes time. So we got the stand. This baby comes out. Slips on there like that. I'll take the front cover off. So what I've done basically is built a one rack space enclosure here. And over here on the left side, this is my transmitter for my ear monitors. That's the Sennheiser G3. This is a receiver for another application that I have. I'll tell you about that in a minute. In the center here, I've got a drawer where my earbuds are and my receiver for my Sennheiser G3. So everything that has to do with my entire monitor system is sitting right here. Now I'm in a small local band. We play mostly clubs and we mix our own sound from stage. And so this unit is right up on stage right next to me. I usually stand right about here. So it's off to my right, a little bit behind me so I can reach over and adjust anything I need to on my mix. This unit here, this is the mixer obviously. This is a Soundcraft EFX8. It's really a 12 channel board because it's got 8 individual channels and then it's also got 2 stereo channels. I'm using all but one right now for my mix. I'll show you that in a minute here. The other features real quick I'll show you are on the side here. I took the extension antenna from my Sennheiser G3, routed it out the side here so I have a good line of sight signal to wherever I am in the room. So that's pretty cool. The other features are, the most important feature is the fact that I keep all this pre-wired. All the wiring that comes from my Sennheiser unit and from this other Shure unit, it all stays hooked up here. In the back, unlike previous versions that I built that had the wires coming out and I'd have to plug them in and unplug them and wind them up, there's nothing to do in back. I've got a cover on there in case I need to access some of the equipment in there, but that's about it. So all the wiring comes up through here, including my snake that I'll show you in a minute, and all the connections from the 2 units that I have in here, plus the power cord here for the Soundcraft. They all come up here, and it all stays plugged in. So that's kind of cool. And on the bottom here, I've got 2 condenser mics. It's a matched pair of microphones. I use those for my ambient room miking, and I'll point them to either side. They're on swivels, and they have a little lock here that locks them into place. So when I get set up, I'll just point these either way. And then they're coming into 2 channels here that I have pan, hard, left, and right. So that gives me a nice stereo sense of the room. Our drummer also uses dual overheads, so he's coming in one of the stereo channels. That also gives me an additional stereo input, which helps when you're trying to get more of a live sound out of your in-ear monitors. What else can I tell you? Yeah, the other cool feature, probably which is worth the price of admission alone, is the drink holders that I put in there. Because I gotta have my beer, and usually a water or something. Could be a margarita and a water, whatever I happen to be drinking that night. But it's pretty darn handy because, like I say, I'm usually playing right about here, and I can just reach over, grab a drink, set it back down. It's kind of cool. Comes in real handy. So now the way that I hook this up to our particular board is, like I say, we have our main mixer is on stage. Most of the time we don't have the luxury of having a sound man. Occasionally we do, but generally speaking we're running our sound from on stage. So our mixer is over off one side of the stage. and we have direct outs for each output. So basically I have an 8-channel snake coming down out of here with 1/4-inch TRS, which plugs into our the direct outs of our main board. It's all color coded on the back side of our main board. I have little colored dots, so I can just throw this over here where the mixer is. I don't have to think about it. Just plug it in to the corresponding colors and I'm good to go. And then the other thing I would say that cut down on a little time is that I wired up all the units in here, are all wired inside here in a box. So I've got one power cord that comes out the bottom. So basically now, instead of hooking a bunch of stuff up, just like you saw me, I take it out of the box, set it on top of the stand, run my snake over to the mixer, plug it in, plug that guy into the power, and literally in 5 minutes, obviously put on my earbuds and my receiver, but in about 5 minutes I'm ready to go. Cut it down from a half-hour setup to about a 5-minute setup, which is awesome. The other thing here, of course, I got my light. Stays up there all the time. Again, all this stuff, as you saw, fits right inside of the box. I don't have to disconnect anything. At the end of the night, pull this guy off, stick it in the box, put the top on, and I'm ready to go. So that's my monitor setup. It's cool. I like it. Wouldn't work for everybody. If you don't have direct outs, and in my case, fortunately, I'm the only one in the band that's using an in-ear monitor system. If everybody wanted to hook up something like this, we'd have to figure out a way to split those direct outs or come up with some other digital snake system or something like that. This is a little more flexible than, let's say, the Hearback system. It's got more channels. It's a little clunkier, obviously, but hey, they don't have drink holders with theirs. Plus, you know, like I said, I've got more channels on mine. The Axiom, I think it's called, that system. It's more expensive, but it does have 16 channels. A little chunky, you know, as far as the price goes. The drawback to that for me is the fact that you didn't have the visual sense of looking at your channels and knowing where they are, which to me I like. I like to be able to just look over here and see that my guitar is right about here and just pump it up a little bit. So what I've got going here for my mix, I'm a guitar player and singer, so I've got my vocals. The next channel is my guitar. This one is the main, and what that is my particular monitor channel on our main mixer board. The only thing I have going through that monitor channel on the main mixer board are the 3 vocals from the other guys in the band. So, like I say, when I pump this up, I'm turning up the vocals of the other members, and that's the only thing that's coming into that channel. These 2 are for my room mics, pan left and right. This says a strap on it, and what that is real quick is on my guitar, I've got a Countryman, a real small condenser mic. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's right here on my strap, and it's running into my Shure transmitter, and I've also got a toggle here. So basically what that does is when somebody from the audience comes up to me, they want to request a song, they want to talk to me, or if one of the band members comes over and then wants to tell me something, or the club owner, whoever, when you're wearing, if you have a good pair of isolated ear monitors, you can't hear them, so you have to take them out. Well, I just flick this on, and then they're mic'd up, and so I can hear, you know, whatever's going on around me without having to take my ear monitors out. So anyhow, so that's in this channel here. I've got the other guitar player, I've got the keyboard player, and then I've got the drums in stereo. This is the effects. In the Soundcraft has lexicon effects, which is cool. So I can add effects to whatever channel I want. And that's it. It's nice and compact. It's easy. I can set it up quick. Works great for me. Like I say, maybe not for everybody, but I love it. It's really helping me to get a better comfortable feeling with my ear monitors and be more confident and have a better sound. Hope you enjoyed this video. Take care.